You two ready to record?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, action.
Welcome to Next Week in Wolfeboro. I am your host, Calvin. We are coming to you from the Wolfeboro Community Television studios where we bring your community to view. We say thank you to our friends at the Yum Yum Shop for underwriting Next Week in Wolfeboro. It is through the support of underwriters and donors like you that programs like this are possible on Wolfeboro Community Television. If you would like to underwrite a program for Wolfeboro Community Television, please contact our producers at 569-0219. All right. Let's start right out with a report from the Chamber of Commerce. Mrs. DeVries is ready with a report. We're sending it over to you, Ms. DeVries.
Hi, and welcome to Next Week in Wolfeboro. I'm Mary. I'm inside the Information Center where we have a nice supply of the yellow calendar of events. So we'd love to give you a copy. If you can stop by and say hi, we'll do that. Or give us a call if you have any questions, 569-2200. And coming up is on Saturday, June 27th, the Outdoor Antique and Vintage Fair will take place from 11 until 3, and that is at the Clark Museum Complex on South Main Street, and this is put on by the Wolfeboro Historical Society. On Sunday, the 28th, you are invited to a bluegrass concert. This is an outdoor concert, 4 o'clock on Sunday the 28th at PZ Park, and that's on Center Street. You can have a chance to see what's going on there. The park is being built and there is a gazebo in place, but you'll want to bring a chair. And what else do we have going on? A reminder again about the Wright Museum's Tuesday lecture series, and call for your reservation, 569-1212. And then we're into July, so here we go. So on July 1st is also opening day of the Clark Museum Complex that I mentioned earlier. So on the 1st, that opens to the public, and they will be open from 10 to 4. Life Ministries Food Pantry will be open on July 1st. They open from 10 to 1, and then they close, and then they reopen from 4 to 6. That's the first and third Wednesday of each month. So again, July 1st is the next time the food pantry will be open for you. And some other things that happen every week. The farmers market is at the Nick Recreation Park every Thursday from 12:30 to 2:30. There's model yacht racing in Back Bay, and that happens every Tuesday and Thursday. They're out there by 1 o'clock and go until about 4 o'clock, and that's right off of the Bridge Falls path. And I think that's it for now. The concerts in the park will be starting up soon, and if you don't already have your entry form for the July 4th parade, we have those here for you as well, and all kinds of activities coming up the week of July 4th. So check in with us if you want more information, and for now, remember to shop, dine, and have fun in your town. See ya!
Thank you, Ms. DeVries. Here's some other things we would like to share with you, starting with Saturday, June 27th. There will be a community arts festival at Castle in the Clouds from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Sunday, June 28th, the Wolfeboro Makers will have their monthly repair cafe from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Monday, June 29th, the Wolfeboro Public Library has drop-in cribbage at 1:30 p.m. Wednesday, July 1st, the Wolfeboro Select Board will be meeting at the Wolfeboro Town Hall upstairs in the Great Hall at 6 p.m. If you would like to watch the Select Board meeting from home, Wolfeboro Community Television Studios will be broadcasting this meeting live on channel 984 and on the WCTV YouTube channel. Friday, July 3rd, the Wolfeboro Public Library has Friday morning Scrabble at 10:30 a.m. Saturday, July 4th. Happy Independence Day! The Wolfeboro 4th of July Independence will be downtown starting at 10 a.m. If you would like to watch the parade from home, Wolfeboro Community Television will be broadcasting the Independence Day Parade live on Channel 984 and on the WCTV YouTube channel. Sunday, July 5th. The 6th annual car show at the Nick will be from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday, July 6th. The Wolfeboro Public Library has drop-in cribbage at 1:30 p.m. Tuesday, July 7th. The Wolfeboro Planning Board will be meeting at the Wolfeboro Town Hall upstairs in the Great Hall at 7 p.m. If you would like to watch the Planning Board meeting from home, Wolfeboro Community Television Studios will be broadcasting this meeting live on Channel 984 and on the WCTV YouTube channel. Thursday, July 9th. The Wolfeboro Police Commission will be meeting at the Wolfeboro Town Hall upstairs in the Great Hall at 6 p.m. If you would like to watch the Police Commission meeting from home, Wolfeboro Community Television will be broadcasting this meeting live on Channel 984 and on the WCTV YouTube channel. Okay, let's send it over to the Parks and Recreation Department. Tucker Gosselin is ready with an update on all things Parks and Rec. We're sending it over to you, Tucker Gosselin.
Thanks, Mark and Calvin. Tucker here over at Wolfeboro Parks and Rec, coming up with you guys some updates on things going on this summer here over at Wolfeboro Parks and Rec. So to kick off, I'm going to let you guys know that our July senior lunch is going to be held on Monday, July 13th. That is in the Great Hall over at Wolfeboro Town Hall, just above the Town Hall. We will be having various sandwiches and wraps for that meal, so make sure to pre-register by Friday, July 10th on Rec Desk or by calling our senior coordinator, Aaron. He can help you out by pre-registering. You can call his number 603-569-5639 and his extension is 191. Or if you have a Rec Desk account, you can go on Rec Desk and you can pre-register for that. We also have for seniors cash bingo for those that are 55 plus on Mondays. Those are also up in the Great Hall. Monday mornings in the Great Hall at Wolfeboro Town Hall. And our coffee and conversations for seniors is on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., which is also in the Great Hall. So every Monday and for bingo, every Tuesday, Thursday for coffee and conversations up in the Great Hall. We still have some openings for various summer programs, so I just want to let you guys know about some of those. So to kick off for those, we have openings for our junior golf camp session 4. We are filling up very fast. Session 1, 2, and 3 are already all full. So if you were looking to sign up for that, make sure to go check out Session 4 for the dates and times on that one. Sign-ups for our Chester Junior Archery Camp, which is going to be up here at Abenaki Ski area. Session 3 is already full, so Session 2 is the only one that is available. So if that is something that you are interested in, make sure to go check out Session 2 for dates and times for that, as well as fees over on Rec Desk. We are still taking sign-ups for our Learn to Play Pickleball. That is session number 4. Session 1, 2, and 3 are already full. So if you were looking to sign up for that, make sure to go check out session 4, Learn to Play Pickleball. Again, you can find dates, times, fees all over on Rec Desk. With that being said, we are gearing up for a fun summer again with our Movies on the Hill, paired up with our Food Truck Friday event up here at Abenaki Ski area. You can check out our Facebook page to find more details on the food trucks that will be attending, as well as the different movies that are going to be here. So make sure to check that out. It's going to be a fun time. Another event that we have coming up with Nicole is Empower Yoga Therapy. Nicole is doing yoga on Cary Beach. That is Tuesday mornings. Those are running from, the next one would be June 30th. Through the end of July, and again, that's over at Cary Beach, early mornings. You can register for that on Rec Desk. If you want to mix and match and pick different days to do that, you can select multiple days to do that on Tuesdays, and you can pay for those all on Rec Desk. Sailing courses. So sailing courses are starting to fill up. A lot of the youth beginner classes have filled up. However, we do still have some openings, so make sure to go check out Rec Desk for registration and to sign up, as those programs are filling up quickly as we do get a lot of the summer residents here in Wolfeboro. Spots are as well still open for day camp, so you can go check that out on Rec Desk as well. 7-week program down at Fossfield. We do a beach day, we do field trip days, for 1 field trip day per week for each group, so make sure to go check out all that info on Rec Desk. Another program that we have for the summer is our summer session of tennis in the parks. That is another one that is filling up. We just added a second session for the adults, as well as we have one more spot, I believe, for the youth group, and I believe that's for grades 4 through 6. So if you have a 4th through 6th grader, or if you're an adult looking to learn how to play some tennis, make sure to go check out those 2 programs. Some events that are coming up for this summer, 2 big events every year that we have. We have the Granite Kid Triathlon as well as the Granite Man Triathlon. So if those are interesting to you, make sure to go check out all the details on Rec Desk as well as sign up. You can find all the dates, the times, check-in time, race time, all that info is all on Rec Desk. You can actually find all that info as well on the Town of Wolfeboro website. Go into the rec page, find the events, and you can find those Granite Man and Granite Kid events that has all the information broken down on that page. With that being said, we are always looking for volunteers for these big events, such as Granite Man, Granite Kid, as well as the Turkey Trot upcoming in the fall. So if you are interested and you want to help out, give back to the community, you can call our office here. Our number is 603-569-5639, or you can just stop in anytime Monday through Friday. We are here Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Those are our office hours, so you can stop by and learn some more info on how you can help out. And that's all I have for you guys, so thank you, Mark and Calvin. Have a good week, guys.
Thank you, Tucker Gosselin. Father Cole, Deacon Chris, and Deacon Charlie at St. Katherine Drexel Catholic Church with a report. We're sending it over to you, Father Cole and crew.
Hi, Mark. Hi, Calvin. Father Bob Cole here with 2 of our deacons, Deacon Chris Conley and Deacon Charles Ferraro. We have another deacon, Rick Hilton, who isn't with us here this morning. But here we are now, the last weekend in June. And so we're really getting ready for July and the big anniversary of our country, the 250th anniversary. But right now it's Friday the 26th, and like on every Friday, we had Mass, and Eucharistic adoration has begun up until 1 o'clock. So people come in and pray. They love to just sit in the presence of Christ and the Blessed Sacrament, and it's a beautiful, beautiful time of quiet. Just the language of God, they say, is silence. Okay, so we do this every Friday. Now, I do want to mention a couple of things about this weekend. Sunday, the 28th, after the 8:30 Mass in the parish hall, they're going to have chess, C-H-E-S-S, and you bring your own figures, your own chessboard, but people loved it. We've had it before, so we're going to try it Sunday mornings after the 8th, about 9:30, and you can stay and play chess or learn how to play chess. And the thing that we like about it is the intergenerational. You have grandparents, you have children, teenagers, all mixed in, learning the game, and it's quite a game. So if you're free, come after the 8:30 Mass for chess. Also this weekend, after every Mass, the ladies of St. Katherine Drexel will have their July calendar raffles available. This is the last weekend in June, so in July, every day there's a winner. And then the Knights of Columbus will be taking our final orders for the world-famous lobster rolls.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And the lobster rolls are passed out next weekend, the July 4th weekend. And they're huge, they're $20 a roll. It's a real bargain with the cost of lobster. All right, so put your order in, and then you can pick it up next weekend for the July 4th weekend. As you know, July 4th is going to fall on a Saturday this year. So that'll be a big day for the parades and the celebrations and whatnot. And I know a lot of people will be having company.
Oh, yeah.
Company for sure. So I'm going to talk about hospitality this weekend
Great idea. Yeah.
in my homily, hospitality. All right, Chris, you want to say a few words?
Yeah, Deacon Rick and I went to the training last week on pornography. It was put on by the diocese, and there were a lot of priests and deacons there. It was good. It was, the speaker was Dr. Jim Levine from Colorado. Who set up the St. Raphael project. It was very good. It was a lot to learn. It's a problem in our parish, in the world. It's big. We're going to be talking about it. Thanks.
Yeah, and thank you for bringing the information back to me. I wasn't able to go, but they brought back statistics and whatnot, and I guess it's the fastest growing addiction in the country.
Yeah, it's bad. It affects every family.
It affects every family, men, women, and teenagers.
Kids, yeah.
Yeah, so thank you for going, Chris.
It was good.
Thank you for going. Charlie.
Well, I want to talk about everybody's wonderful support in this parish for the baby bottles. We raised quite a bit of money that's going to help us with Aspire and help people who are in difficult situations trying to make a decision on the right to life. And so you'll be hearing more about that. We also have taken down 2 tables for the Right to Life banquet, which I don't know the exact date, but you'll be seeing that in the bulletin soon. So if you would like to go, those dinners are always well attended and also very informative. And they'll tell us who the speaker is this year. Every year that I've gone, I found it very, very helpful. So you have something to look forward then, and we'll put something in the bulletin once we have the details.
It's in October, I think.
It's in October, but I don't remember the exact date.
Yeah, yeah. All right. And also, altar serving. In August, we plan to have some altar serving training and whatnot. We're working on that. So.
And that's so important. I mean, as a parent, and I remember this with my own parents' father, they said to me, "You are gonna be an altar server," and there wasn't a lot of questions about it. That's what you were gonna do. But what I didn't understand, and this is a part that I think parents should be aware of, it not only molds you in terms of what's going on at the altar, but it also, at that time, they got us to get up and read the gospel, so we got a chance to sort of practice our vocal ability at a microphone, and the priests were always very open to helping us with it. And I'll never forget it, because I think without that, I'm not sure I would ever feel very comfortably speaking publicly. The only thing I used to have, one of the priests would say to me, he'd say, "Charlie, how come you get up there and you don't smile?" He says, you look serious. He says, "You have to smile. We're talking about something good." And I never really understood that, but he said, after Mass, we would come back and he'd say, "Smile." And the other thing that they did back then, Father, I don't think this happens as much now, is we used to help vest the priest. Do you remember when the altar servers would do that?
Yeah.
And that was quite a thing, because you would learn everything that they were doing and why they were doing it. And here's the other thing: a number of them love to play golf, and that's where I got my first thing about saying, "Oh, maybe I should take up this game. These guys know how to play golf. They can teach me something." So. It's actually a great way for your children to learn more about what happens at the Mass, because you're right there at the altar with it. Think about it. It's a wonderful thing, and I think that as a parent and now as a grandparent, it's so important for them to see the significance of what happens at the altar. My grandkids were here this weekend, and one of them, who my daughter says is going to become an attorney, because she never takes no for an answer. She saw me preparing my homily for this weekend, and she said, "Grandpa, can you show me what we're going to talk about today?" So I took her through the whole thing, and she was here this weekend, and she was following it with her parents in the pews, and I thought that was interesting. This is, I think, really speaks to, you get kids with curiosity. They want to know. They want to know more about what's going on and why it's going on. And when I took her through the homily, she asked me, She asked me several questions. Why are you saying this? What is that? Why is that significant? Which is great. But her mother says to me, Grandpa, you got to help us out. This kid wants to go to law school. I said, she'll be a good lawyer because she never takes no for an answer.
We do have some good news in the area. We are going to have a priest assigned to Ossipee and Sanbornville
Great.
in July. And I know, Chris, you can work with them
Yeah.
at Mountain View, which is in the Ossipee parish. So that's good news, and Deacon Chris has been outstanding in visiting the residents of Mountain View. Well, listen, come visit the last weekend now in June. The Saturday Mass is at 4, preceded by confessions at 3. Sunday morning, 7 o'clock for the early birds, 8:30 and 10:30. God bless everybody.
Thank you, Father Cole, Deacon Chris, and Deacon Charlie. And thank you for tuning into our weekly program. Remember, there's always something to do in and around Wolfeboro. If you would like to add an event to our program, please contact Wolfeboro Community Television Studios at 569-0219 or send an email to wctv25@gmail.com. We hope to see you out and about, and we look forward to seeing you next week. With clear eyes and full hearts, I'm Calvin, bringing your community to TV.